Greetings and salutations, Mega Wizard 79 here with another episode of Dark Souls 3. So, we're going to be fighting Pontiff Sullivan today. Sorry if it sounds like I'm talking really fast, it's just I didn't clear out the enemies in this zone, so I want to make sure I get my intro done before they come back up those stairs. So, yeah, without further ado, Pontiff Sullivan, everyone. One of my favorite bosses in this entire game, just because of the atmosphere and the music itself. I'm gonna do my best not to talk during this fight, just because, at least during the second phase, just because I like the way the chorus. Damn, I'm just. But yes, wow. Okay, that was a bad start. Anyway, but yeah. Yeah. My apologies. Wow, I could not have done that fight any worse. Oh boy. Alright, I normally don't do this, but I'm just not comfortable fighting him like this. So yeah, I'll keep the armor, but let's see. Oop. What the hell am I doing? Anyway, put that away. Put that away. I don't need it in my inventory. So let's see. Where is it? Aha! There we go. Yeah, basically whenever for the most part, I'm just so much used to the range Ultra Great Swords give me. I prefer these big slow weapons as opposed to tiny little bee stings. Yeah, anyway, take two. This time I'm just gonna flat out run from all the enemies. I'm not even gonna bother fighting them. And in we go. And I forgot to Ember up. It's a good thing he starts off all the way the frig over there every time. But yeah, back to quiet mode, because I just love this song. Well then. Oh, that sucks. And that was so good too. Oh, but I got greedy towards the end. No matter. We'll just do it again. Oopsie. Oh boy, that was so good too. Like, you guys saw that, right? Ugh. No matter. The more time I get to enjoy Pontiff Sullivan's music, the happier I am, to be honest. Anyway. Take 3. Yep, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Let's put the pine resin on this time. Alright, Sullivan. 3rd time's the charm, right? Okay, what is going on here? This usually never happens. Wow. Okay. Seriously, this almost never happens. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Alright. Forget the resins. I really wanted to try something new, because usually I don't use resins at all. Mostly because split damage sucks. But I just figured I'd give them a shot since I just have such a huge stockpile. I mean, I have so many of them. It's kind of almost a veritable horde. Not what I want. Alright. Alright. No more joking around. So oppressive. I mean, wow. Okay. Well then, this is unprecedented. This is kind of let me see, hang on. I mean, to be honest, armor usually doesn't do jack anything in these games. I mean, yeah, sure, they give you resistances and values, but those values are so arbitrary, you can't... I mean, to be honest, unless it's like 100%... not that, please. There we go. But yeah, like, unless it's 100%, usually the percentages mean jack all. Like, I kid you not. hell? Oh no. Oh, that's death. Wow. Sullivan, you are a bastard. And that's it. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Oh boy. Alright. Well then. Alright then. My goodness, I can't believe I actually have to do this. Let's see, which armor would I prefer, to be honest? Oh boy. I mean, to be honest, I fought him as, like, you know what? No, screw it. The armor has nothing to do with it. I fought him in the goddamn... Oh boy. Whose armor was it again? Oh yeah, I fought him in, wow, I am blanking on her name. The chick from Londor who basically makes you Lord of Hollows. Her. I fought him in that armor set. So, yeah. And that armor set was just a dress with a helmet. So, yeah. Come on. So, yeah, not exactly, the most hardy of defenses. Oh, wow. That's it. Stagger him. Oh, wow. I didn't know that did that much damage to him. Boy. I'm not putting up a very good show, am I? I mean, I can destroy his double, no problem. Problem is, though, after I do that, he just, but I can't let that double live. I just can't. The fight then becomes incredibly oppressive afterward, but wow, it's just... He has a... I forget that he just has a complete and total script change towards the end. How he just, essentially, from being... from being, like... he just becomes super aggressive. Yeesh. But, again, he's not a bad fight. The problem is, though, he just... my goodness. It's like... dodging him is a pain, as you just clearly saw. Granted, of course, I'm just not timing it right. I mean, when I'm timing it right, he can't touch me. But, I'm just being... problem. I'm not managing my stamina right. I'm not really reading his tells properly. Like that. I dodged way too soon. You should be dodging into that, not dodging away from it, because it's sweet! Like that. Ah, boy. Seriously. My God. And he killed me. Yeah, never turn your back to the boss. Pro tip. Wow. This guy has killed me more times than any other boss in this entire game so far. or rather, in this walkthrough. Or playthrough, if you will. No, not even a playthrough. It's just a boss run. But wow. Oh well. At least the jog isn't that long. Ooh, boy. This might just be my longest video yet for this. It's kind of embarrassing, really. Considering that all the others are, like, at max. Actually, I think the longest one I did was, like, maybe 20 minutes? And that was just mostly because of the run itself, and then, like, me sort of ranting a little bit afterward. But, seriously, though, cool boss, though. He's awesome. Like, I have all his equipment. I wish you could get his armor. Oh, man, like the... There's, like, no safe time to heal with this guy. Clearly see. His reach. His reach is insane. Alright. Oh, come on. You're not even gonna give me that, huh, Sullivan? Seriously. Oh, we actually... Oh, I see why. That's why I didn't... and I keep timing the heals wrong! And I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead yet. Now I am. Wow! I am shitting the bed. I am literally shitting the bed. Oh, wow. That's, wow. That's just all the bad. God damn it, though. Let's see. I mean, yeah, it's fire and lightning based. That's what he's doing. Me having more health doesn't really do much. Because he just makes it disappear like it's... Eesh. Oh well. Try again, right? I don't know. I mean, I've soloed this guy before, so it's not the fact that I don't have summons or anything, and besides, he'd actually be harder with summons. I think it's just because of the fact that... what do you call it? It's mostly... It is... New game +2, so yeah, this guy's damage values are kind of stupid. Of course, though, there is no... I hate the fact that it's so... Look at that. That's the same time to heal. I know what I want. Yep. My timing is garbage. It's really bad. Oh boy. Um. Hmm. Oh boy. This is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. It's a good thing I stockpile. It's a good thing I have a huge stockpile of embers. Like just big. I mean, not an infinite amount, of course, but a decent amount that basically losing embers here and there is not really bothering me. Besides, like, certain enemies just drop them like candy, to be honest. Oh well. At least FromSoft was nice enough to not make the run oppressive as hell. It's just kind of annoying, though, that he just dashes at you from half the screen away. Just look at that damage. And then like yep, there it goes. It's like, again, it's a great fight. Don't get me wrong. This is a really, really good fight. As long as you get the timing down, it's amazing. It's fun. Problem is, I'm not getting the timing down. And then, like, you have, like, no openings because his recovery animations are really, like, they're low. They're, like, really low compared to most bosses. And then to top it all off, like, since he has a combination of wind-ups as well as quick jabs, which just throw you off entirely. I mean, all in all, he's a very well-designed boss, except for the times when he's doing shit like that, where he's just comboing you like, it's disgusting. I mean, seriously, I have both those weapons. I've equipped both those weapons. You can't do half the shit he does with those weapons. Like, the way he does that, the way he's able to do that, like, see that jab right there? Like, you, as the player, cannot do that, even with his equipment. It's like, it's just not a thing. Because that jab would be your... Damn it. Oh, boy. I'm just dodging into all his attacks. It's like really hard to counterattack him just because of the fact that yeah, shit like that. There we go. Alright. 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 Oh, I missed. Where'd it go? Where'd the other one go? Oh boy. I was doing slightly better. Problem is, again, poor stamina management on my part. I am just terrible at the timing. I'm not getting it down right. Uh, Especially since I'm using a big, heavy weapon, so to be honest, timing should really be my bread and butter. Because when you do this, this is a commitment. There is no way you can go from this into a roll. See? I pushed the button immediately after doing that. My character did not roll until like half a second afterward. So, that is one of the reasons why most people don't really like using these big, slow weapons in these games, period. It's why, basically, if you ever see any playthroughs of people using these weapons, they are so few and far between, because at the end of the day, they just leave you so wide open compared to enemies in this game. Like, not just bosses, but just normal enemies who can do the stupidest shit that you can't even hope to do. Because of the fact that their animations are on a whole other tier. There we go. I can't believe I rolled into that. I was doing so well, too. Oh! This is where it starts falling apart. Alright, that's when I heal. How did he dodge out of that? I mean, you guys saw that, right? Okay, maybe it's because I did that. Oh boy, I need to attacks. Dodging just too. Alright. Good luck. That's also the problem with this fight, though, is that because you see, when he does stuff like that, when he splits himself in two, and then you have, to be honest, I can't not be locked on, just because of the fact that if I don't lock onto him, he will destroy me. He will just destroy me, because, what do you call it? Because you see what he can do. He can just dash half across the screen, and then he's, like, completely out of view. If you are not locked onto him, that is a death sentence, because for those few seconds where you don't see him, he could immediately change in another dash, and you're dead. Or at the very least, you're going to be dealt a buttload of damage. Right in the back. And, whoa! I didn't know that thing could follow you that far. I hope he doesn't. I love the fact that they get stuck in there. Still though, but yeah, as you clearly saw, I didn't time it right. Alright, see? When he does that, that is death. Oh, come on. What is your hitbox? You bastard. It's like, and then like that. Seriously, like that can be, that dodge right there is the, man. It's a lot of... Well, I mean, obviously it does, but it... Oh, well, whatever. Just soak in the atmosphere. It's annoying that that attack, like, tracks you so hard. Like, you have to dodge it at the absolute last second. To be honest, that part right there is kind of bullshit. I personally see it as bullshit, just because of the fact that... Alright. Oh, wow. That was... I thought they were going to. I like the stagger. I hate... Oh. There we go. Whew. Alright. Took a teeny bit longer than I would have hoped, but you know what? That's the way the game is, and to be honest, I mean, this is probably one of the few bosses I'm okay with having to fight over and over, just because... I mean, you just saw, you got a first-class look at his entire moveset, all his tricks, everything he does, and to be honest, it's relatively fair to an extent. I think it's a little overkill, the fact that basically he can, you know, make two of himself, and then the fact that basically the two operate at slightly different speeds, and then they can just combo into each other, or basically one could basically perform a really slow attack like this, while the other one comes at you like that. You know, like, it's, you know, it can be very, very overwhelming, daunting. It's a total sensory overload. But you know what? It's still a fun fight. Easily one of the best in the entire game. I mean, it's worlds better than the garbage fight that is the goddamn Nameless King. Oh, God, the Nameless King. He's killed me more times than any other boss in this entire freaking series. Even more than Dark Eater. Even more than that stupid dragon in the DLC. I mean, he's just... I hate him so much. I really do. I loathe the fact that I have to fight him again. It sucks. It really sucks. But, you know what? I mean, I'm committing to this. You know, I'm gonna fight every single boss, with the exception of the Sullivan Beasts, because fuck that. I mean, like, seriously, like, no. No. Just no. It's not happening. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like a wimp or something, but fuck that shit. No, thank you. But, yeah. So, please, rate, comment, subscribe if you so desire, and stay tuned for the next video, where basically it'll be a toss-up. I could either choose to fight, basically Aldridge, or I can go down and, fight Yorm. Either or. I haven't really decided yet which one I'll go after, but, you'll know by next video. So, but until that time, this is Mega Wizard 79 bidding you all adieu.